John and Peter will have to wait, of course, till the end of the show to find out who has North West England's best starter. But now we turn our attention to the main courses. And once again, 4 become 2, as our judges had to pick the best 2 dishes from a really impressive week of heats.
Monday's main course winner was Helen Coulson with her cannon of lamb with lamb shoulder confit. Tuesday saw Martin Smith finish first with his pan-fried Seabass with champ mash. Becky Sharkey won the day on Wednesday with her trio of rabbit. And yesterday's winner was Alfie Hinks with his cola chili con carne with nachos. But only 2 can compete today for a place in the national finals and £500.
Well, whatever the judges' decision, I think the region has really done itself proud. So let's find out which 2 cooks have made the grade.
It's Martin Smith with his pan-fried Seabass with champ mash, wild mushrooms and red wine sauce versus Helen Coulson with her cannon of lamb, lamb confit, shallot puree and sautéed cabbage.
So the national finals beckon for one of them. And as the stakes get higher, so of course does the pressure. Martin, Helen, good luck to both of you. It is time to start cooking.
In his heat, Martin's Seabass was nigh on flawless.
All in all, it really is a showpiece of cookery.
Yes. Tasted good, looked good, and you get my vote with your Seabass.
I did not expect that at all. I had a massive grin on my face when I 1, 2, 3. It was brilliant.
But the fastidious car designer was criticised for his complicated high-tech technique.
I paid a lot of attention to detail and probably went over the top on some things, but that is me.
And far from taking his foot off the pedal, Martin plans to shift things up a gear.
Julie can expect me to be going through a lot of painstaking detail on my dish today.
John may have met his match in the high-tech stakes because chemistry teacher Helen nailed her heat with a highly complex lamb dish.
I think your confit of lamb here is lovely.
The flavour in that shoulder is just magnificent.
When they told me I'd won, I just felt really happy, but just really shocked as well.
But the appliance of science didn't yield perfect results, as concerns about overcooking led to the opposite.
I'm not going in there with a major concern today, because that's what I did last time, and I panicked and I undercooked the lamb. So this time I'm going in more confident that I'm going to deliver the best dish.
Welcome back, both of you. How are you getting on, Martin?
All right, I think, yeah. Just sorting out the fish again, getting it all filleted, make sure there's no bones in it.
Did John get a bone last time?
No, he didn't. I don't want him to have a bone, ever.
He always does get a bone,
No,
you know.
I don't think he got one last time. I think I would have heard about it if I did.
OK, I want to ask you a couple of questions about the dish. They were a bit sniffy about you cooking your potatoes in the sous vide last time. Do you remember? They said, this is pretentious, this is nonsense, didn't they? Do you remember?
I hate to say it, I don't think it is. So I've stuck with it.
Good.
It's here.
All right, well, good luck.
Thanks very much.
Enjoy it, won't you? And hello, Helen, back again.
Hello.
How are you feeling to be back?
Excited, a little bit nervous. Want to get it right this time.
Were you upset when you made a couple of mistakes last time?
I was disappointed, but still did well, so...
Yeah, still got through. Julie didn't vote for you,
No, she didn't, no.
So what are you going to do to persuade her this time?
Cook my lamb so it's not raw. Might be an idea.
It was a bit undercooked last time,
Yeah, it was, yeah. I missed that. But I'm going to cook it for long enough today.
OK, so you're going to cook it for longer. Any other changes to the recipe?
No changes to the recipe, just cooking the recipe that I have well.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'll catch up with you later.
See you.
All right, bye.
Martin begins his dish with a big gamble, adding his diced potatoes to the sous vide.
So here he is, back again, doing something against what we recommended.
He pan-fries his bass and will make use of its oil for sautéing wild mushrooms. This technique was never up for question.
I was very impressed by the way he cooks his mushrooms. Little oil, little butter, didn't allow the water to escape from the mushrooms. Real attention to detail.
But as the potatoes come out of the sous vide and go into cold water, the attention laboured on his mash could seriously jeopardise Martin's chances.
They're going to absorb all the water. This goes absolutely against everything you're taught. Get the water out of the potato.
He is a dedicated cook, but also a stubborn cook.
I don't understand it. It's like going backwards.
Helen starts by browning lamb bones for her stock, the basis for a reduction which threatened to trip her up in the heats.
Last time, she let it boil and boil and boil and boil and boil until it was a really dense syrup. Too dense and too syrupy, so I hope she'll rein that back.
But it's her key ingredient, the cannon of lamb, which has to improve if Helen's to stand any chance of a place in the national finals.
Her attention to detail is just essential now, that she makes sure she gets that cannon cooked, because everything else was absolutely perfect.
And when the meat comes out of the oven, it looks like the teachers learned her lesson.
Helen's cannon of lamb looks absolutely beautiful. That is medium rare. These are two very, very good main courses, you know. Fabulous.
Coming up, the mains go down to the wire.
What a gorgeous plate of food. I mean, for me, there is hardly a whisker between them.
And quite a journey for one of the pudding cooks.
We've really watched him fight and battle against all the odds. He's produced something from the oven that looks absolutely delicious.
This week, we're offering you the chance to shop until you drop, as we're giving away £2,500 of Marks & Spencer gift vouchers for you to spend in store. Answer the following question correctly to be in with a chance of winning. In fine dining, what would a sommelier typically advise on? Is it A, wine, B, water, or C, cheese? Call 0901 293 0077. Calls cost no more than £1.03 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. Or text A, B or C as your answer to 63360. Text costs £1 plus one standard network rate message. Red button viewers can enter by pressing red now. Or enter online for free at itv.com. Entrance must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 10 a.m. this Saturday will not be counted, but may still be charged.
Again, welcome back to Britain's Best Dish, where we are halfway through our Northwest Regional Final. They're currently slaving away, aiming to recreate the dishes that have brought them this far in the competition are Martin with his pan-fried sea bass and Helen with her cannon of lamb. But can they hold their nerve to come up with the goods once again? What do you reckon? Can you? How's it going, though?
It's fine. Everything's going fine.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to play around with the mash a bit more, so I think it needs a bit of a tweak with the salt. If it's not right, I'm not happy, but I'm more or less there. More or less there. So I'm going to get my skin crispy on this, I think. So...
It looks lovely.
It looks lovely.
You.
I'm going to shut up now, because I'm getting in your way. So you didn't argue with me
no,
then?
I didn't.
I will. I'll take the hint. And here's the moment of truth. OK, so come on, give me your verdict.
Well, it's blushing, and it still has a few more minutes, so it's it's cooked.
It's cooked. You cooked it for what, 11 minutes this time, something like that?
Yeah, it was 11 minutes. It was double and then some.
So last time you cooked it for 5 minutes.
No, I put it in for 4, I think. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No. It's good.
I know.
All right, Helen and Martin. It's now time to plate up.
So who will win the battle of the sous vides? Martin's bass looks crisp and succulent, and his red wine sauce was a huge hit in the heat. But will he rue the decision to ignore the judge's advice over his complex champ? Helen had plenty of food for thought after her heat, and this time her lamb cannon looks cooked to perfection. With the lamb confit and creamy cabbage, it could be hard to beat.
Well, Martin and Helen have done all they possibly can at this point. So, judges, get tasting, please. And let's start with Martin's Seabass. Ed.
Absolutely beautiful. The potatoes, a lot of faffing around there, really. You know, water, out of water, into water, out of water, back in water, recook, so on. But they're beautiful. They're creamy, they're rich, amazing flavours here. It's a very complex dish with all the flavours. It's a beautiful bit of cookery. Well done.
Thank you.
John.
The thing is about this dish, you can eat each individual part of it sort of separately, and it's delicious. But when you eat a little bit on your fork of all, it all comes together perfectly. So that constitutes a really well-balanced dish, really well thought out. Nothing, not one thing overpowers what's the most important thing. Most important thing is the sea bass, and so that's brilliant. I think there's quite a lot on the plate. It's a little bit cluttered, but otherwise, I absolutely love it.
Good.
Julie, what did you think?
I agree with the guys. I think all the flavours are absolutely harmonious, and it's a lovely plate of grub. I enjoyed it a lot.
Right, so Helen's cannon of lamb. John, you are champing at the bit.
Yes. First of all, Helen, well done, because this time you've cooked the lamb properly. The confit of lamb is a little bit drier than last time round, and I preferred it when you retained some more of the fat. Lovely, the shallot or onion puree there. It's got sweetness. And then you've got this cabbage, perfect marriage, with the little bits of bacon in it, perfectly cooked. It is another fantastic dish, and for me, I'll tell you in advance, it's going to be very difficult.
Julie.
I didn't vote for you last time because I thought that your cannon of lamb was bordering raw. But this time it isn't. It's cooked perfectly, and the flavours are divine. What a gorgeous plate of food. I mean, for me, there is hardly a whisker between them, so I don't know what on earth I'm going to do in voting.
I foresee fighting, personally.
I'm up for that.
What do you reckon, Ed?
It's got very clean flavours on the plate. I think, you know, again, every detail for me is lovely. It's phenomenally Moorish and a beautiful dish. And as John pointed out, and I think Gilly would agree, this is going to be very, very hard because both of you have done a brilliant job today.
And really improved both dishes.
It's very good
Standard up.
cooking. Very, very good cooking.
OK, thank you very much. Thank you very much, judges. Martin and Helen, of course, have a painful wait till the end of the show to find out whose dish has won the day, and it is going to be a very, very, very close thing. In the meantime, if you fancy making either of these dishes, all the recipes from the series can be found at itv.com/best dish. Of today's main courses.
The main course saw a pair of highly ambitious dishes clash over the sous vide. Martin served crispy sea bass with champ mash and red wine sauce, while Helen took her dish to the next level, cooking a perfect medium-rare cannon of lamb with lamb confit.
OK, judges, so which main course is going to be back for the national finals, then? Ed?
Well, I'll start with you, Martin. Amazing dish. Everything, I think, was executed pretty much perfectly, but I feel it needs weeding out a bit. A little bit too much on the plate, and it just needs to be refined a little bit more. Helen, your dish was spot on. You can see what's on there. You get all the flavours, all the tastes. Two exceptional dishes. But today, I'm going with Martin and the Seabass.
Thank you.
OK, one to you. John.
Yeah, it's absolutely right. Both of you, Helen and you, Martin, fabulous cooking today, fabulous. But I've got to pick a winner, and I'm going to pick Helen, your lamb, has got my vote.
OK, 1-1. Gilly, sorry, but you're going to have to decide this.
Two great dishes. Helen, you had hiccups last time. A few things didn't quite go your way. This time, you really pulled off those details. Lovely flavours, lovely lamb. Then we come to your bass, Martin. Your bass was lovely. Your mushrooms were lovely. I can see you quivering away there.
I am.
Everything was going delightfully on the plate. It worked together. But I've got to choose a winner now. For me, it's Martin's dish today. It was very good, in fact, nigh on perfect.
Right.
2-1 to you, Martin. Well done.
Thank you.
Helen, I'm really sorry we're going to be losing you. I think it was that close. I mean, they were arguing like crazy about it, let me tell you. But, Martin, congratulations to you. Your Seabass makes it through to the national finals, and you are also £500
Thank you.
better off.
Brilliant. Thank
Which
you.
isn't bad, is it?
That's all right.
Good stuff.